Hey everybody, welcome back to For Horror's Sake. And of course, if you watched the video before this one, I did a little walkthrough of Causeacon, and Causeacon was, last weekend. I help coordinate things and run the vendor room and stuff like that. So I want to show you a few things I got. Of course, we had Tim Jacobus. I was very excited to get him, so I've got a junk from him. I got a lot of stuff from him. But like really, the only merchandise I bought, I had a friend that runs one of the booths there, and that's all he does, really Funkos. I told him I was meeting Dick in August, and I was looking to get a Jason Voorhees, the Hot Topic, when they did the little 3 mysteries that had the little blue chevrons from 5. So he brought it and was like, hey, I have this one. So I picked this up from him. And now we'll get to the autographs, which it's just one person, but multiple autographs. First thing is a big one. I grabbed this in October, and I think I booked Tim sometime in November, so it all worked out. But I have the curly Goosebumps mask from Trick or Treat Studios, but I got Tim to sign the side there in pink, which I think turned out really awesome. Now, paint pen and this rubber latex, whatever, do not want to get along, so I had to put sealant on it. Let's hope the sealant stays, because the sealant is kind of sticky, and just worry that something's gonna get stuck to it and tear it, and the autograph will come right off. That's my biggest worry. But just like the Slappy mask, I have hanging that Josh helped me procure months ago. I ordered a haunted mask, vacuum formed. Had Tim sign it. Listen, I want to make sure Tim made plenty of money this weekend, and I gave him plenty of autographs. I kind of took piece by piece over to him while he wasn't busy, and he has great prices, like super awesome prices. I know to some he's not a bigger celebrity. R.L. Stine created the words and the stories that go in the books, but Tim is what you remember from your childhood. You remember those covers of Goosebumps more than anything. The story, you can forget. That cover, you cannot. It's one of those situations. But I think it's like $20 for any of his art prints, any size. He has some like smaller. He had some bigger 18 by 18s. He even had some of his hand pencil sketches there for like 60. And then his books, if you brought a book for him to sign, the first book you brought is free, and then every book after that is 10. So, it's very cool, but like anything other, you bring is like $20, and you get a free picture with him. So, I brought a pretty good amount of stuff. We have the Haunted Mask Funko here. I got signed by Tim in green. Now, this one, I have had since childhood. Attack of the Mutant, it was one of my favorites. And, if you've seen some of the pictures, I actually got a chance to meet R.L. Stine. I think it was like 2018 or 17 or 18 or something like that. And this is the book I took for him personally to sign. I have 2 other signed by R.L. that I got through Causeacon when COVID happened, and they were doing a lot of the mail-in and send-in things. So I actually got R.L. here from mid-2000s, and then I've got, Tim down here. So it's very awesome. This one, it took me some shopping around and a while to find it at an okay price, because everybody was wanting like, $80, $100 and some dollars for it, but it came from New Jersey. The little My Life as an Artist by Tim Jacobus. Colored Goosebumps pictures inside, but of course this was previously owned by someone named John. Tim signed that. Very awesome. And it turns out Big John, he saw this and he said, that's awesome. I'm looking to getting one. Apparently these are hard to get hold of. He was seeing them go for like a couple $100 or something. And it's the Goosebumps Illustrated, with all the covers and stuff, like the art of Goosebumps. So you got a bunch of, you got all of Tim's covers in here and stuff like that, and the 2 he didn't do, of course. And it goes through some of the processes of the art that he sent in. Some of the methods he used of taking pictures of himself, and having that to model off of when he was creating the images. But yeah, apparently these are kind of expensive. I got mine for $24 off Amazon on its like second push out, Even Tim, when he saw this, said that he doesn't even have access to these anymore. He had a few on his site that you could get for 40 bucks already signed. But that all went out the window because apparently they're not easy to get a hold of. But I have Tim in white here on the black cover, which looks really good. And then I have one more piece that he signed. Like I said, I didn't buy a lot because I was working, trying to make money and not spend it. But I did make sure that Tim got plenty of cash from me and he left happy. And I thought I would finish it by getting one large piece. So I have, a Curly, I have, Haunted Mask here, got a few books signed. And I thought, oh, well, I wanted something from the One Day in Horrorland here. So I got the cover, and then I got him to sign right down here. And I fibbed. I see that there's one more thing I totally forgot about. So this wasn't the last thing. But Tim comes very prepared. Super nice guy. Very friendly, nice, everything. I mean, he was, like I said, very, very cool guy. And very chill and stuff like that. It was an honor to get to work with him and stuff like that and coordinate for him this weekend. But I got one of his pencil sketches to Chuck right there. And it's Curly. He actually didn't have this one out. It was Haunted Mask, Slappy, Monster Blood, and I do believe, I forget the fourth one, but I said, do you have any others than those? And he pulled this out and he says, I do have some of these. So I wanted to go this route just to be a little different from what he had on the table. But yeah, like I said, it was an amazing weekend. It was very awesome to get to meet and work around him and stuff like that. But that's everything. If you liked everything, please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Really hope to see you guys again next time.